too. Knows about the grind. Bubble grind.
Now we have a guy that could probably get in there if you...
It's game day. The Edmonton Oilers hit the road once again. We're back. It's Joaquin, Gage, Hernan, Salas. EST Afternoons on Edmonton Sports Talk. Of course, Edmonton Sports Talk brought to you by Play Alberta. As we're coming to you live from the William Huff Studios on the west side of the city. Since 1952, William Huff has provided industry-leading advertising solutions for thousands of valued clients. Their unparalleled customer service, combined with decades of industry expertise and desire to make every job the very best it can be, is what they call the William Huff Advantage. Visit their website at williamhuff.com or give them a shout at 780-454-4536. Hit us up on the Nasty Chat. Slam that thumbs up. And the River Korean Bucks, 780-218-9999. Joaquin, before we get to all the news of the day and our guest list and all that fun stuff, it's the return of Kubalicious.
Kubalicious? Oh, it is him.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's me. I'm back.
Holy smokes.
He's back after his 2-week journey of self-reflection down in the West Coast. Kub, how was it, man?
Oh, it was great, man. It was honestly phenomenal. I've never been to the island before, and that was really my first time.
So where exactly were you?
Yeah. Drove from here all the way to Vancouver. We went to Nanaimo and then went all the way up to Port Alberni. So my buddy and his parents, they have a lot out there really close to Sprout Lake, and we just enjoyed the nice weather. It didn't rain until our final day there. It was plus 40 a couple days. Hernan, I know you would love that. So we were swimming, we were going around in the community and stuff like that, and it was just phenomenal seeing, like, I don't know, even the drive there was great. So it was a great time.
How many suds did you have?
You lose count after a while. I don't know. You mix in a couple bevies here, a couple
Any
bevies
darts?
there. So I don't. What happens in Port Alberni stays in Port Alberni. Okay.
I really thought we were going to have to come rescue you. You were going to be Colonel Kurtz up there.
We were concerned because you didn't post for a few days.
In a commune, he would have been like a young David Koresh up there or something like that. She was just
No.
Holy smokes.
Oh, boy.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I thought it would just be all be beads and togas.
Well, I was off the grid for sure.
Yeah.
Like, we're kind of living in our own zone. Like, I lost my data, right? So I listened to music on the way there, and the whole way there it was eating up my data, chewing up the. It was unbelievable. So I ran out of it for 2 weeks, and I'm like, I'll just put my phone down. So I couldn't really post anything, even if I wanted to.
But that's
Good.
the way
So I was out
to
of the
do
loop.
it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly. Even my parents would try and call me, and they're like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, I'd get service, and I'd be like, "I'm good." Every 2 days, just check in with the fam. But all was well. Once in a lifetime experience, but it will for sure be a once in a lifetime experience using those ferries because they're awful.
Really?
Yeah, we had 5-hour delays each way.
Oh.
It was not too fun. The ferry ride was awesome over the water, being in the ocean and stuff like that. But riding the waves, man.
You ever been to Port? Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Well, he's from out there, right? I don't know. I'd assume you probably have taken road trips throughout the island.
Well, when I was younger, me and my friend, we would go over to Tofino to go surfing. Right. So we would, I've told my bear story, but it's awesome over there, especially when you get to the other side of the island, and really get a feel of the Pacific Ocean. It's so vast and big.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Well, I'll say this. Benny Blanco from the Bronx, Brundon, they all did an excellent job, but we're very happy to have you back, Coop. We missed you. We missed you.
Hernan didn't miss you. I missed you.
No.
Oh, thanks. That means a lot, Gage.
The Coop is back. Love it.
I like the fact that we can't bitch and complain to each other right now, because usually I'll let you in a little behind the curtain here. Whenever I do two guys or Hernan does oil stream, we always complain and say, "Oh, we're tired now. We left everything we had out there, and you got to carry me." But now that we both did two guys, we can't bitch and complain and say we got nothing left.
Man,
thank God Cass carried us that last one.
Oh man, Cass earned the paycheck on that hour because it's tough talking Oilers when there's not much going on. But we always find an angle,
I guess.
Hey, Creed's tonight. If you got free tickets, would you go?
Yes.
I wouldn't.
Why not?
Don't like that. Okay, over under how many double spice rum and cokes for the big man tonight? He's going with the wife.
He's going with the wife?
Yeah.
So, or should we, how many ounces of alcohol Dusty will consume tonight?
Yes.
20.
Okay, so that's 10 doubles.
My math is correct.
Or 20 singles.
Yeah. No, he only does doubles.
Yeah.
So
Well, he's a big cat.
I think there's 20. So is it, oh, he's in the box too, right?
Yeah, he's doing it. He's doing it VIP style.
Well, I don't think there's spiced rum in there. Maybe there is. Maybe they have their own stuff.
And it's free, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, we might have to double that. The ounces for the big man.
He's got, he's gonna get into it and stuff.
What's gonna be his like favorite song where he's just like emotional and singing out loud? And
I don't know. I don't
know any of the songs, do you?
I don't know how after a night like this, Tammy doesn't come home pregnant after that. That's love making music, baby.
Well, I just heard the news today. I feel my life
Jeez.
is going to change.
For someone that doesn't like Creed.
Well, you know why I know all these songs? From Dusty's show.
I know.
Can you take me higher?
See, don't tell me you wouldn't have fun at this show. Because I went to...
I probably wouldn't sing.
Years ago, I went to a Bon Jovi concert. And I was like, come on, Bon Jovi or whatever. And... it was a lot of fun. I knew every single word, and I think I bought one Bon Jovi album back in the day. But you'll know every single tune on there, and it'll be hilarious.
Did they sing that one? I'm 18. No, is that Nickelback? I'm confused, man.
I don't know.
It's sold out too.
I know. It'll be infectious in there.
You know what it is too? Like it's nostalgic.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Like for people our age, it's like
The fact that like the people that have listened to 1260 religiously back in the day and obviously migrated over to EST, like for it to happen on a Tuesday, half the time you're going to just think of the show and stuff and just it'll be a massive smile on your face.
Because you know how many they had so many guests on Tuesdays and they're like, I hate Creed.
Yeah, I know.
But I'll be honest, man. Like listen, that kind of music's like not my go-to, but like when they did Creed on Tuesdays, I actually liked it, and I would sing along to all their songs. Dude, that's where I learned them.
I liked it because I knew it was Tuesday.
Oh man.
Yeah.
18.
I'm 6 feet from the edge.
That's a good song.
That's a great song.
I think it's about him finding out he's gonna have a kid.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
So again, more love-making music.
Hey, who's all going to Creed? Let us know. Nasty Chat, River Korean Box, 780-218-99. What's your favorite Creed song? And how many bevies will you indulge in on this Tuesday?
The fact that it's on a Tuesday and Creed's here, sold out show.
It's amazing. They announced it on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's meant to be. They might bring Dusty on stage.
Imagine if...
How many people going tonight are because of Dusty's show?
Lots.
Yeah.
Lots.
Yeah. Oh, man, that's crazy. So good.
And Big Wreck before?
Oh, really?
I love that song.
Well, that's why Dusty couldn't do two guys. He was too excited.
I know.
Yeah.
He's got to go get his...
He went to home to get a power.
I wonder if I still have my Creed Tuesday shirt. I think I do.
You should have wore it.
I should have wore it. It might be thrown out.
Rip City Step. Hernan sings the hooks. Koob lays the beats.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I was hoping to see Dusty announce them on stage. What a miss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I hope, Dusty, if you're listening, let's post some pictures.
Yeah, or some videos.
Some videos. That'd be great.
Of you singing and just kind of, when you're with the wife and you're kind of just the kind of the couple Coldplay.
He's going to look so much like that Coldplay guy tonight, but it's going to be legit.
Yeah, it's going to be beautiful.
Think Dusty gets on the Kiss Cam tonight? Yeah.
That'd be
Sure,
great.
that'd be great.
He's a celebrity.
Yeah.
If I ever hear another Creed song for the rest of my life, it'll be Too Soon, Van Owen.
Stop it.
Yeah. Hey, to each their own. To each. Hey, I did want to get to, they're doing this whipping boy bracket. Today was Jason Arnott versus Jesse Pugliari. And Jesse Pugliari ran away with it, which kind of blows my mind because we're old enough to remember Jason Arnott. But you know what's interesting about these two guys, Joaquin? I thought it was more media than fans that dislike these players. Not dislike, but we're just honest about it.
Okay.
Because I remember Arnott, it was the media.
Was it? Because I was in it, so I don't know.
Because as a fan, I loved when they traded Jason Arnott, I was crushed. I love Jason Arnott.
That's what I mean. I said that on the morning show this morning. I was like, everyone loved Arnie.
Yeah. And then Jesse's the same way, right? Like the fans loved Jesse.
Yeah. But he hopped in strangers' cars. That guy couldn't have been more Albertan, whose ever car he got into, though, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, the full experience in that. Now,
Jesse Pugliari,
Jason Arnott is 10 times a better player.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Oh, way better.
But I'm surprised Jesse Pugliari won by so much. I think it's maybe recency bias.
Yeah, you make a good point. I think it was more so what's Pugliari? More both of them are more media than actual fans.
At least in my opinion, I think, and I include myself in the media for Jesse Pugliari. I was not high on him at the end. I was like, hey, enough of this guy.
Yeah.
It got ridiculous where they're like, he makes Connor McDavid better. No, he doesn't. Like, I don't care what metric you want to show me. Connor McDavid did not need Jesse Pugliari to produce. Jason Arnott was more because he had attitude. He was a young guy who lived his life and didn't really care what anyone said, right? So it's two different things. Where Jesse was just, everybody wanted to see him do well and they were both high picks, right?
Oh yeah, Arnie was 7th overall, I think.
Something like 6th or 7th, yeah. So I just found it interesting that Jesse ran away with that one.
Yeah. No, I'm not really. I'm not. Because there was such high, because Arnie came in and there were high hopes. All right.
Yes.
But they were met pretty early.
Yeah, he was 30+ goals.
Yeah, it was with Yessi. It was there were flashes of hope, I guess, for the most part. Like he'd score a goal. Remember, he had that big clapper.
Yeah,
and everyone liked, he liked the taste of his own boogers and stuff, and his tongue and the bison head. Like there were just so many things that made fans like him, except for the product on the ice. And that when he left and then he came back, there were, he's matured. It looks like there's something to this player, because he went back home and by all accounts he had a really good season, right? So had a little bit of confidence, but then just couldn't put it all together for a consistent amount of time. NHL's a tough league, man.
Yeah, because I think both players were more whipping boys to the media than to fans. Because I think fans loved both these guys. I truly do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where, if you look at a Tom
So you think the media didn't like him, Arnie?
Not like him, but he was a whipping boy.
Really?
Yeah. Because I remember a lot of negativity surrounding him in the paper. Because back then, all you had was the papers.
Yeah.
Right? So there was a lot of negativity. Because I think the big one was because he would go out and party and, you know what I mean? He's not taking it serious. And obviously, all that came from somewhere. It wasn't just made up out of the blue.
I remember going out with Arnie a lot.
Good time.
Unbelievable time. He was, whatever. He was quite stoic. We would go to, where was his he liked to go to the Standard. Was the Standard? Or Barry T. What's Barry T's?
Barry T's. I think it became the Standard.
Okay, yeah. He would go set up shop and just put out the vibe on the corner. But there's that little bar once you walked in, and there was that little nook, and he would go set up shop there. And before you knew it, there was about 30 Coors Lights, and he was he was a massive man, right? So he was head and shoulders above every dude in there. So
and he had a thick gold chain.
Oh yeah, the Mr. T starter kit for sure, right? Slicked hair, and wouldn't hardly say a word in there, and just kind of nod the head, and just talk to local people.
The only assignment I'll ever give you on this show, Joaquin.
I know, I'm working on it.
From here to the end of the year is get Jason Arnott on our show.
I tried to talk to Fred Brathwaite. He doesn't have his number for some reason.
Someone's got to have it.
Someone's
got to have it. JB says, Arnott was booed every time he touched the puck for almost an entire season. Jesse, like many players, was rushed to success by incompetent Oilers brass. See, JB, I'm not saying you're lying or anything, but I don't remember Arnott being booed. Maybe he did.
Me neither.
Yeah, I don't remember him.
I just remember power play, Waiter setting him up, and him just Arnie had a cannon. Cannon. I'm
usually not happy when other teams win the cup, but when Arnott scored the OT winner to win the cup, I was so damn happy for
My
him.
mom and dad jumped off the couch.
Yeah, it was great.
It was great.
All right, the show today is the return of Kubalicious. Our producer is back. Dan Ralph coming up. He's from the Canadian Press. We're going to go around the CFL. Heat and Smoke at 140. Faces of the franchise 205. 220, Bryan DeArdo, CBS Sports. And then we'll wrap it up at 240 with this day in sports and movie history, all that fun stuff. Elks day 2 of practice. The Edmonton Elks have added American wide receiver O.J. Hillier. He was with the Ticats in training camp but was released before the season started. He also spent some time with the Atlanta Falcons. Edmonton Elks, Brandon Barlow and Justin Rankin land on the Week 11 honor roll. Good for them. Justin Rankin was absolutely fantastic. The Alouettes have signed Shea Patterson as they're down to their 4th quarterback as Caleb Evans tore his ACL on Saturday, done for the season. We already said Milan Lucic, 37-year-old, is getting a PTO with the St. Louis Blues. Shane Bieber. The Biebs will start for the Blue Jays on Friday in Miami. Vladdy Guerrero left yesterday's game with left hamstring soreness. I think Kuba was telling me right before he jumped on there, it looks like he's going to get an MRI on that. So tough news. And of course, the big news in the NFL, Daniel Jones, Danny Dimes, named the Colts starter for Week 1 as the organization makes a dramatic shift away from Anthony Richardson, who they took with a very high pick, but this young man can't stay healthy. So we'll talk to Bryan DeArdo about that story. What does it mean for Richardson going forward, and and how's this being, taken in Indy? Daniel Jones is the starter. So a fun show. Of course, we want to hear from you. It's the River Cree inbox, 780-218-9999. Nasty Chan, slam that thumbs up. Any questions for the three of us, just send them our way. Play Alberta, of course, the presenting sponsor for Edmonton Sports Talk. Why limit your choices when you can have it all? Play Alberta is your go-to app for casino games, sports betting, and lottery all in one place. With easy access to real money games, you can enjoy everything Alberta has to offer right at your fingertips. Download Play Alberta now and start playing today. On the other side of the break, we talk some CFL with Dan Ralph. Very happy to say this again. Here's your sports update with Kubalicious.
After leaving last night's series opener against Pittsburgh with hamstring tightness, Toronto's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is expected to undergo an MRI. The injury happened when he stretched out to catch a ball in the 3rd inning. And Jays Pirates, they continue their 3-gamer at 4:40. Max Scherzer takes him out for the Jays. Mitch Keller countering for Pittsburgh. And right now it's the Cubs leading the Brewers 5-zip entering the 4th inning. After that, the Astros and Tigers go out at the Mets, battle the Nationals, while Philly plays host to Seattle. And for the Elks, they've picked up American receiver O.J. Hillier. While in Montreal, it's been announced that Chris Evans tore his ACL Saturday against the Lions and will miss the rest of the season. Alouettes signing Shea Patterson in response. Meanwhile, NHL news, Columbus inks veteran Brendan Smith to a professional tryout. Elsewhere, Fever's star Sophie Cunningham sustained a knee injury in Sunday night, she's been ruled out for the remainder of the year. This sports update is brought to you by the Capital Care Foundation. Financial support deeply affects residents at Capital Care, whether it's a one-time donation or monthly contribution. Every penny counts. Find out how you can donate at capitalcarefoundation.net. Dan Ralph from the Canadian Press checks in on the other side of the break. I'm Zachary Kubish, keeping you up to date.
The Nielsen Show with Lieutenant Eric.
To take a look at the Falcons from 92-9, the game. Carl Dukes.
Pitts knows the criticism he's received about not living up to being the 4th overall pick in the draft. They picked up his 5th-year option, but this is in essence a contract year. Last year, we came into the season, I said, Pitts is the difference maker. I need you to step up. And he didn't. And coming into this year, I've said the difference in Pitts is that I think Michael Penix, they have a connection.
The Nielsen Show with Lieutenant Eric. Weekday mornings 6 to 9. Only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Since 1952, William Huff has been the heartbeat of Edmonton's advertising world. From humble beginnings to a citywide powerhouse, we've been the go-to for signage from print to design and installation. Partnering with Edmonton's top sports franchises and major events, we've helped shape the city's global reputation. Our secret? Unmatched customer service, decades of experience, and a passion for excellence we call the William Huff Advantage. Visit us online at williamhuff.com.
Goodbye. You sure are going to miss them, but their room would make a great yoga studio. Store their childhood treasures safely with Sentinel Storage and find some space for you. Try 4 weeks free. SentinelStorage.ca.
The Canadian Brewhouse is turning up the flavor this summer with our new summer feature menu. Try our jerk chicken skewers, Cajun shrimp tostadas, and street corn salsa. Bold bites made for patio season. Get them while it's hot. The Canadian Brewhouse. Our house is your house.
The leaves are turning, and just like golf season, time is running out to get in on Play Alberta's biggest offer ever. For a limited time only, new players can get up to a $1,000 casino bonus when they sign up. There's never been a better time to join the fun. Visit playalberta.ca today to get started with casino, sports, and lottery all in one app. Must be 18 plus to play. Remember, if you gamble, please use your game sense.
We're back here on EST Afternoons. Fun opening segment. You going to Creed tonight? How many bevies for the big guy? What's your favorite Creed song? Let us know. River Korean Box, 780-218-9999. Or the nasty chat, and slam that thumbs up for us. We're going to talk some CFL right now as we're joined by our good buddy Dan Ralph from the Canadian Press. Dan, how you doing today?
Very good, thank you. How about you guys?
I can't complain. It's a beautiful day here in Edmonton. Creed's here tonight. Are you a big Creed fan, Dan?
Not big. I've got some of their stuff on my phone, but not. I can't say I'm huge. No.
Okay. That's okay, Dan. We won't hold that against you, but
I'm old.
Yeah. Dan, let's kick it off here. The race in the West is heating up. I mean, the Riders keep on rolling. I thought they would fall off just a bit, but that game over the weekend was impressive. Calgary returns after their bye week. Winnipeg and BC tied in points, and the Elks quietly in there in 5th with a 2-game win streak heading to Ottawa. But what do you make of the race there in the West Division?
Yeah, it's going to heat up, and especially when you start getting West versus West, and So yeah, I mean that's why I thought early on Calgary, winning the season series with Winnipeg that early was huge. Because down the stretch, these games are going to, take on significant importance. But yeah, I know I'm on with an Edmonton radio station, but I'm still bullish on the Elks. And, third place might be asking much, but the crossover is going to be alive as well. So, yeah, all these games now start to mean a lot.
Dan, what's been one of the biggest storylines in the CFL this year? Is it where the Toronto Argonauts find themselves right before Labor Day Classics, or is it the success of the Calgary Stampeders? Because I know around here in these parts, me specifically, I didn't think that you'd see such a successful team up to this point.
Yeah, I don't want to sound like I was Nostradamus, but I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised with the Argos, struggles. You take a look at the people they lost, especially on defense, and it's asking a lot. And then you add to that the fact that this team has struggles on special teams covering kicks. Other than that, offensively, their quarterback situation is not the problem with me. I think it's their offensive line. So I'm not surprised. I am surprised at Calgary, very much so. I am surprised at Saskatchewan to be, only one loss thus far. And so, and I'm waiting to see what BC Lions team I'm going to see, coming down the stretch. So, yeah, I mean, I've been surprised by Hamilton, but I think I'm not as surprised with Hamilton's resurgence to the top of the East as I have been with Montreal's struggles. So, whatever trouble they have at quarterback, it begins and ends with, Davis Alexander, because they can't seem to win without him. So those in a nutshell are my surprises.
Dan Ralph from the Canadian Press joining us here as we're going around the CFL. Let's take here at Edmonton. I mean, Cody Fajardo's come in and he's played really well. He's led them to 2 wins now. They're going into Ottawa. They're going to face Dustin Crum. It's a good opportunity for this team to start stacking some wins. But when you look at the quarterback position, there's so much hype on the offseason with Trey Ford getting the 3-year deal. It was his team to kind of run there. He got the first 5 games. They've transitioned to Cody now. And he's becoming a big fan favorite here. Everybody loves just his moxie. Dan, I mean, he's only 33 years old. I mean, this guy could end up being in Edmonton for more than just this year, right?
Yeah, I'm with you there. I think there could be a really, really interesting situation brewing in the offseason regarding what they do. Now, I wouldn't give up on Trey Ford yet, but by any stretch of the imagination. I think he's the future. I really do, and I thought that when they made the future now. But Cody's a nice little stopgap, and you're right. He's not old. He's still playing pretty good football, and if I were the Elks right now, I'd feel pretty good about my 1-2 punch at quarterback, because if Trey comes off the bench either because of an injury or let's say Cody's struggling, I mean, he's going to be a really, really nice change of pace quarterback coming off the bench. So, and maybe the last 2 games he's had an opportunity to watch, how a true pro handles himself on and off the field. So, I'm with you. I think Cody could be buying himself another contract for 2026 and beyond, but I would not be giving up on Trey. Not a chance.
Dan, midway point, and you always kind of look to who's the leader in MOP right now. Obviously, Bo Levi out in Hamilton having another successful season, but the boys in the morning show here were talking about the possibilities of a Nathan Rourke, who looks like he's getting back to that form that we saw a few years ago before he left to try out the NFL, and looking a lot more comfortable. Could you see him kind of maybe challenging or even surpassing Bo Levi for passing yards this season?
No, I'll be honest. No, I don't. I think Bo is on pace for as good or better year than he had last year. You're going to have an offense in Hamilton that relies heavily on him, and justifiably so. If I had those 4 receivers, I think I could complete 50% of my passes lining up with that team. And it's not a slight against Nate at all, Nathan Rourke at all. I think he is a supremely talented individual and a classy person off the field. I just think Hamilton's offense goes through Bo, and Bo will throw the ball 30, 35 times. Bo will average 300 yards a game. He is averaging that now. And I think he will continue to average that. And barring injury, I think Bo finishes the season leading the league in passing yards and touchdowns, just like he did last year, because I think that's what that offense is designed to do. BC's got, James Butler, and he deserves touches, and he deserves the opportunity to run and catch the ball too. But I think, I don't see Hamilton running the ball as effectively as BC does, and I think that's going to take away attempts, completions, and yards from Nathan.
Dan, only 9 teams. We don't see a lot of coaching changes in season. Well, maybe 1 or 2. Every second year or something like that. But when you look to the Ottawa Red Blacks, I saw a lot of frustration in Bob Dice last week with that game in Winnipeg. Do you think the seat's getting hot there for Bobby Dice in Ottawa?
I guess when you look at the record, you would say yes, but I would say no, because I think Sean Burke, the GM in Ottawa, is very, very loyal to Bob, and I don't see him making a change necessarily during the season. Now, after the season, all bets are off, right? And I got to believe Sean's probably going to be on a little bit of a hot seat too. He's been there a number of years, and they got into the playoffs last year as the number 3 seed in the East. They're always active in free agency. They're always we're always talking about them in February. So I think there might be a bit of a clamoring for the GM, and we'll see how much patience they have, right? So it's the thing that I find about Ottawa, when Drew Brown is healthy, they're scary good on offense. They are very, very good. The problem is now whether it's because the offensive line can't protect him, or whether he's too mobile, or he takes too many shots. But Drew, takes one, has to take a game off. Starts 3, gets hurt again. It's really hard to develop that consistency. But when he's in there, the performance he put on in Toronto 2 weeks ago with those 5 touchdown passes, and in my mind, willed Ottawa back to win that game. Wow, and I think this is the guy who could do that at the drop of a hat. We just got to find a way to keep him healthy.
Dan, here in Edmonton, I think you could classify the Elks' last 2 wins scrappy. What do you see from the Elks, from the improvements, obviously with Fajardo? But do you think are the playoffs still in the off the distant horizon for the Elks if they can just keep this thing going? Yeah,
I was expecting Toronto to put up a lot of points after putting up 42 against what I thought was a pretty decent Ottawa defense. I expected at least 30 against Edmonton, and the fact that the Elks held them to 20, I think, was again a tip of the cap, because Nick Arbuckle threw for almost 400. Prototypical bend but don't break type performance, right? And I look at the people that are on that defense when it's healthy. I don't understand why it's struggling. I don't. Yeah. Because there's talent at the front 7 when it's healthy is as good as you're going to find, and I would argue the secondary is an upgrade with Royce Mechie at safety. And so, I don't know why it's not meshed. I don't. And before Cody got in, there was there was some offensive struggles, but I'm glad now to see, Josh being used as a running back, and that running game is coming to fruition too. So, and I think any quarterback will tell you a solid run game is its best friend. So you get Fajardo going, you get the running game going, and then he puts the veterans savvy in the passing game. Your offense is good, and I still think that defense on paper should be a lot better than it is now. Guys are hurting right now, and I get it. So there's some walking wounded, but when it gets back and it's healthy, I'm bullish on it.
One last one for you here, Dan. The completion percentage of the quarterbacks this season is just unreal. We have 6 quarterbacks over 70%. Now, Davis and obviously Brown have missed games due to injury, but Fajardo, Harris, Brown, Davis, Collaros, Arbuckle, we're seeing and I said it before the season, this is probably the best crop of quarterbacks we've had in a long time. You can even look at the backups. Most of them have been starters at one point. So what do you make just of this this evolution of the quarterbacks this year? They're all playing unreal, and to have 6 guys over 70% is just outstanding for the league.
Yeah, it really is. And I can't even I can't even criticize the defensive cross league because, I mean, when you're throwing the ball, three things are going to happen, two of which are bad. But, right now, quarterbacks are at a very, very good clip. And I know I see Hamilton and I see Toronto a lot. And what I see with those guys is if there's nothing downfield, the quarterbacks aren't afraid to drop it off to a running back, and on first and you're trying to pass the ball. There's nothing downfield. Then drop it off to the running back, get 5 or 6 yards, and go second and short. Yeah. And in Toronto, especially, they're using the short passing game because they can't run the ball. Yeah. And I think Bo is veteran. In Hamilton, Bo is veteran enough to know that second and 5 is a lot better than second and 10. And so he'll take what the defense gives him. And I think you're seeing a lot more of that. Trevor Harris in Saskatchewan is probably as accurate a passer as I've seen in the last few years. And he makes great decisions, but he also puts the ball in a spot where only the receiver can get it. And I think that's what you're seeing a lot of quarterbacks doing now, that, if the ball's going to hit the ground, then it's going to hit the ground because the receiver can't get it. Yeah. Not because of an errant throw. And I think you're getting to see more and more in that. But I mean, the head coach in Hamilton's also the offensive coordinator. The head coach in Calgary is also a former quarterback and is the offensive coordinator. I think that message gets drilled and drilled and drilled to that. Take what they give you. If it's nothing downfield, then either throw the ball away or check it off and let's live to fight another down. And I think we're seeing a lot of that.
Yeah, I know it's been great to watch, and it promises to be another great week in the CFL as we kick off Week 12 with the Winnipeg Blue Bombers in Montreal. Of course, the Edmonton Elks head to Ottawa for a Friday night game, 5:30 here local time. Dan, this has been great. Always fun catching up with you. Thank you for taking the time, and enjoy the rest of the week.
My pleasure, gentlemen. Always a hoot.
All right, there's Dan Ralph from the Canadian Press. Great breakdown. Absolutely fantastic. It's interesting, man. This league is just, he made a good point about the older guys, how they're taking the 5-yard pass. Yeah. They're not, they're okay with it. And sure, it helps the completion, but you still have to complete them.
Well, yeah. Right. Some of these guys, they're veteran quarterbacks too. Right? Yeah. Like they've been in the league. They have a little bit more maturity, not as young and full of it a little bit. So probably that's why you're seeing, you mentioned it, there's a few guys that have had some time off, but and again, the need to be strong at the quarterback position, have two capable guys. I like what he had to say about Trey Ford. He says it's too early to give up on him yet. Yeah, that's great. He still believes that he can be a piece of the puzzle, and hopefully one day we can see him at his full potential too.
And that's the thing, right? Like a lot of quarterbacks in the CFL have had to be the backup for 5-6 years. Yeah. And then they come into their own. Like I remember Anthony Calvillo, it was the American time when he was in the loss. He was horrible. Like I remember, and look at him, he became one of the best ever, right? So the Ricky Ray stories are great, but they don't happen that often. And you just come in and you're awesome from the start. So I agree with him. And again, giving kudos to Cody Fajardo and all that does not mean that you think Trey Ford's done. And I think it's really good for him. He has another veteran guy who's legit and who's helping him in every way, on and off the field. And like Cody said, hey, we're one tackle away from him coming back in the game, right? Yeah, so you always got to remain sharp and ready. And again, Trey, yes, we all look back to that BC game, which was awful, but the whole team was. But he did have good moments. He did win a game. So, again, I agree with Dan. It's not time to give up on Trey. And there's nothing wrong with having two really good quarterbacks. Okay. Exactly. Afternoon Inbox is presented by the River Cree Resort and Casino. Check out Tab 25 Restaurant, where it's 50% off the entire menu. Available 7 days a week from 2 to 5 p.m. On the other side of the break, we're going to get to Heat and Smoke with our guy Koob, who has returned from his vacation. Very happy to have him back in the fold. And here he is with your sports update.
Toronto's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. fought through some hamstring tightness during yesterday's opener with the Pirates and is expected to undergo an MRI. Guerrero Jr. suffered the injury in the third inning while going into a full split in attempt to catch a ball and played until the fifth inning. Tonight, Max Scherzer starts for Toronto, first pitch at 4:44. The Yankees' Giancarlo Stanton returns to the lineup after their 3-game hiatus due to general soreness, and manager Aaron Boone gave an update on Aaron Judge, saying that there is no timeline for his return to play. Right now, 1 game's live, top of the fifth. The Brewers trail the Cubs 5-1. And in CFL news, the Elks have made a signing, American O.J. Hillier, with the 24-year-old most recently being cut from the Ticats roster during training camp prior to this season. Back out east, the Alouettes have picked up Shea Patterson, with Caleb Evans being rolled out for the rest of the season. He had an ACL tear he sustained against BC on Saturday. This sports update is brought to you by Windsor Plywood Leduc. Locally owned and operated, serving Leduc and surrounding areas since 1993. They're more than just plywood. They offer everything from doors and flooring to decking, fencing, and custom millwork. Windsor Plywood Leduc. They're the experts you need to know. We return with heat and smoke on the other side of the break. I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up to date.
The EST Hangout.
I don't know whose tea that was, but I emptied it. Like, the worst, you have to go ask, is anyone done with the tea?
There was no one there. You were in your office working. Damon wasn't here yet.
So you couldn't jump into the nasty chat and ask the boys?
Why would I? No.
You couldn't come down to the office?
Talking about Creed.
You actually asked me something else. You couldn't come into the office and ask if it was okay?
The EST Hangout, presented by Sentinel Storage. Weekday mornings 9 to 11, only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Get ready for royalty with Elvis Presley and Elton John tributes at River Cree Resort and Casino. All Shook Up pays tribute to the 3 eras of Elvis in one magical show on August 17th. And catch Elton Ron, a tribute to Elton John, live on August 29th. Elton Ron will give you a taste of the Rocket Man in Canada. Get your tickets for both shows at rivercreeresort.com.
Looking for quality building materials and friendly advice? Visit us at Windsor Plywood Leduc, family owned and locally run since 1993. From interior materials for doors, flooring, baseboards, and all the finishing touches to all you need for your outdoor projects like cedar lumber for decks and fences, plus all the plywood you'd need. Our full-time on-staff carpenter can help with anything odd-sized or custom, and from domestic hardwoods to exotic selections, we've got you covered. And if we don't have it, we'll track it down for you. Windsor Plywood Leduc. We're the experts you need to know.
We're back here on EST Afternoons for live from the William Huff Studios. Great convo with Dan Ralph from the Canadian Press. If you missed it, of course, you can find all our podcasts, Apple, Spotify, wherever you download your podcasts. Just search up EST Afternoons. You can get all the great content there. Not just EST Afternoons, but every show here on Edmonton Sports Talk. Portions of this hour brought to you by the Canadian Brew House. Make your birthday legendary at the CBH. Epic food, killer drinks, and a vibe you can't beat. Plus, get free nachos with our app. Book your party now. The Canadian Brew House. Our house is your house. You're looking sweet, bro. New shirt?
I feel like Katy Perry with a costume change.
Every segment, you got to put a new shirt on. Okay. New shirt on. That's pretty sweet.
Really? That's not bad.
Goat Track. Yeah, it looks good.
Goat Track?
Yeah. I got one too, but I'm not going to put it on.
We got a twin, man.
I love the style of it, and I love the color. I think it looks great.
This is good.
Fantastic. We got to get Coob one, and 3 of us can out.
I like those. They're nice, right? Like the nice fit knitted. Like what kind of? Because I can see the texture from there, but it's like
it's very cozy.
Yeah,
I'll say that.
Well, it reminds me of like a baseball uni, right?
Yeah, it's like a baseball jersey uni thing.
It's like a thick material.
I like
it.
It'll be warm. I might be sweating here in a sec. But,
all right. What was I going to get? Oh, yeah. It's time for Heated Smoke. We've missed this segment for the last 2 weeks as our guy Kub was on.
It's reloaded.
It's reloaded. I'm reloaded.
I'm reloaded.
As he was on a 2-week journey of self-reflection.
I like that. Yeah.
All right, cool. What do you got for us today, bud?
Well, I did a lot of self-reflecting, and I had some. No, I had some time to. Usually I don't do these until the day of, and yesterday I was like, I was excited to get back here, man. Like being away, I've never been away from work that long, or either school or you're laid off or something like that. So
fired.
Yeah, well, hey, laid off. Maybe they want me one day. Okay, they just didn't need me at the time. Okay, but. I had some prep to do, and I'm going to continue what I was doing with Heat and Smoke beforehand. I'm not sure how you guys did it. I was off the grid. I didn't really tune in.
We did Benny's blind rankings instead.
Ooh, okay. Well, for those tuning in for the first time, Heat and Smoke is a trivia-based thing, so I come up with really whatever questions, but I have these sort of Oilers-based, okay? So I have 3 player profiles.
Okay.
Former Oilers, and I will dish little hints out for you guys, and each hint gets easier. So you should be able to get it by, say, hint 4 or whatever. You guys know how to play the game, but
I'm excited.
I don't remember who won last time.
I probably did.
You probably, well.
We'll give it to Joaquin. No, I think Joaquin won.
Okay. So I guess the winner gets first crack at. I always forget how the rules go. There's no rules here, okay? We don't follow any rules.
Nope.
It's my rules every time. Okay. So Joaquin, you will have the first crack to guess which player this is.
Okay.
He was drafted 6th overall.
Ryan Smith.
No. Hernan?
That was a good guess. That was my guess.
What was it?
Because Bonsignor went 4th. He went 6th.
Yeah.
And now they don't have to be drafted by the Oilers. They just have had to play in Edmonton.
So 6th overall pick.
Yes.
Cam Barker.
No. I'm not going to do that every time. That'd get annoying because you guys always get it wrong. I'm kidding. Well, he was drafted 2004. So 6th overall in 2004. Now it's going back. It's sort of hard to remember certain years. You might remember,
6th overall.
Within 4 years.
Let's go with. Gosh, I don't.
I know. Well, it's like, now you just kind of have to think of, I guess, that
2004.
era,
right? 2 years before that. 6th overall.
So that would have been the Ovi draft, right?
That was Ovi Edgkin?
Yeah. And he played for the Oilers?
He did play for the Oilers at least one game. Now this guy didn't just play one game. He played more than one game, but he didn't play a long time.
Think I know who it is?
I don't think you know.
You go.
Joffrey Lupul.
No. Good guess.
Played for the Oilers too. Justin Schultz.
Solid guess, Kate. This guy's career ended in 2017-18. NHL career ended in 2017-18. And he broke in with the Phoenix Coyotes.
Oh, I know.
You know?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Broken with the Phoenix Coyotes.
Can I say it?
Yeah, you can say it.
Kyle Turris.
No. Actually, I think I used that a few weeks ago.
Damn it.
I don't know. Well, I like that guess, though. I like that. He was 3rd overall. Nashville.
Let's.
Play for the Oilers.
Yeah. All right. He played for 14. No, I can't. He played for the Islanders, Jets, Panthers, Canadians, and Oilers.
Canadians.
He a goalie?
You don't ask any questions, okay? Yes, he's a goalie. So he's a goalie. He played for the Islanders, Jets, Panthers, Canadians, and Oilers. Best seasons.
Mikko Koskinen.
Good guess, but no. He's only played for 2 teams, I think. Islanders and Oilers. Well, but still, you had the Islanders and Oilers.
American guy that played for the Oilers who wouldn't do media. Or he had
he played for the University of Michigan. He wasn't here for very, very long.
Yeah.
He really
was
wasn't.
6th overall?
He went 6th overall. Oh, yeah.
Follically challenged, I remember.
What was his name?
I think you guys know the mug.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah. He only played 9
Italian
games for the
name,
Oilers.
isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Montoya.
Yeah.
Montoya!
Yeah. There we go. Al Montoya. There we go. Wow.
Wow. I did not know he was drafted.
I knew he
6th
was
overall.
balding and had yeah.
Born Chicago, Illinois. He's 40 years old right now, but yeah, he was drafted 6th overall by the New York Rangers in the 2004 NHL entry draft. Didn't break in until 2008, 2009 when he played 5 games with the Coyotes, then spent a couple more seasons with the Rampage in the AHL, went to the Islanders for a couple seasons. He only spent a couple seasons with every team. So 2 years with the Islanders, 2 years with the Jets, 2 years with the Panthers, 2 years with the Canadiens, and then came to Edmonton playing 9 games to wrap up his NHL career. Played a few games with the Condors as well.
Interesting.
In the following season, in the 18-19 season, but only saw 11 games down there. And yes, you were right. He is... what
was his first name?
Follically challenged. Al Montoya. Yeah.
Big Al.
Big Al.
More importantly, it's 1-0 for Hernan.
Okay, whatever.
on.
Okay, well...
It's a team effort.
All right. Let's go to the next player. This guy played over 1,000 games in the NHL.
Okay.
He spent 8 seasons with the Oilers.
Okay.
One of those seasons, he had 7 assists in 40 games, but no goals.
Oof.
Do you have any guesses?
8 seasons.
Yeah.
Stevie Stais.
Over 1,000.
What? Yeah.
Boom! Suck it, Hernan.
That's crazy. Yeah.
He looks at my screen. No one said that was pretty
In
good.
2009-10, he played 40
gonna say
games
Jason
for
Smith.
the Oilers, had 7 assists and 0 goals. That was a 08-09 season. Of course, he was around
That was amazing.
in 06. Played 24 games in that playoff run, had 1 goal, 5 assists. 6
Steady
points.
Steve.
Yeah.
But when he was bad, he was shaky.
Shady Steve, hey?
Okay.
Holy moly.
1-1. Let's go.
Okay. All right. This next player, he was drafted in 2010 by the Boston Bruins. In the second round, if that helps, but by the Boston Bruins in 2010. Any guesses so far?
Sorry, 2010 by the Boston Bruins.
Yep. Second round. 45th overall.
David Krejci.
No.
Oh, he played for the Oilers.
What are you doing? When did Krejci play for the Oilers?
You forget that part though. You just think, yeah. You want to guess?
Let's go with
Some Bruin.
Jesus.
Hernan's really taking this seriously. He's pushed his chair away
Drafted
from the
by
mic.
Boston.
Yeah. I need a guess from you though, Gager. It's tough. Pull a name out of a hat sometimes.
Brad Isbester. I don't know why it's the only
This
name
is the
that's
first
coming
name,
to-
yeah. No judge. No.
And he played for the Oilers.
I'll give another hint.
Yeah, another
okay,
hint.
his
Another
best season, he had 49 points, 13 goals, 36 assists in 80 games played with the Boston Bruins. So he had 49 points one season. And that was he never got past 49 points. And you were talking about Nuge, never hitting 50 points again.
Oh, that's a tough.
Earlier
I'm
on,
just trying
two
to
guys and
think
a goalie.
Boston Bruins that have played for the Oilers.
There's not very many I guess, I'll give you a hint. It's not Curtis Lazar.
All knew that.
Milan Lucic.
No, but yeah, I could have tied that in. Yeah, that was before the PTO. I made these yesterday. So
Damn it.
well, his most recent team he played for was in the KHL with Omsk Avangard. That doesn't help. I'm gonna give another one. Canucks and Rangers. He also played for. He also played for Vancouver and New York. And whoever gets this is the winner.
Wow.
Yeah. I know. So drafted 2010, 45th overall by the Boston Bruins. Had 49 points, his best career season in Boston. Most recently, I'm not sure if he's signed currently, but he played in the KHL. Once a player goes to the KHL, it's kind of hard to follow. He's not really
Ryan
on anyone's
Spooner.
brain. Wow.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay. Never would have got it.
Okay. Well, this one would have been a giveaway. My next Hint was fork.
Fork?
Yeah. Cutlery, spooner, fork. Yeah.
Good one. Good one. Good one.
Good job, guys.
So,
Wow.
Ryan Spooner. That's a good pull.
Well, for fun, could I do one more question?
Yeah, you can. It wasn't as good as my Steos.
No, it wasn't.
Okay. Well, you guys are both amazing. Okay. Equally. I don't pick favorites. I do have a question though, because Creed is in town. Do you guys know when Creed's first album came out?
95.
Nope.
92.
No.
90.
Major? Nope.
96.
Very close.
97.
It was 97.
I got it.
August 26, 1997.
What was the name of the
actually? My Own Prison.
My Own Prison.
Yeah. So we're a week
I
away
just
to the
heard
day.
The news. You guys keep talking. I'll do some background music.
No. That was good.
That was good. Good job, Coop. Good to have you back.
So we tied?
No, you won.
You won. Yeah. I got to start keeping track, and I'm actually going to. My goal is to actually make real rules for this because I'm kind of like,
we should probably get rules.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Well, I never play by the rules.
It's all good. Hey, the afternoon inbox is presented by the River Cree Resort and Casino. You got one more show in the month of August to go watch.
What?
Okay. It's the Elton Ron show.
Elton Ron.
Tribute to Elton John, August 29th. All you got to do for tickets, go to rivercreeresort.com or hit up the River Cree box office, and then we'll get a whole new list of shows for the upcoming month of September. Is that fair, Joaquin?
Sure. Did you watch that Rocket Man? You like those docs? Or those
I didn't watch it yet. No, I haven't.
With Taron Egerton?
No, I haven't watched it yet.
No?
I heard it's good.
Yeah, I heard he's really good.
Yeah.
I like him.
I have a lot of things on the list, right? You know what's funny? Like yesterday, there was nothing to watch. I just started reading my book.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I was like, I know we're in the summer months, but there's legitimately nothing to watch. Or I've watched too much, and
I find that, well, this summer it's been chilly. Like sometimes you'd like to just go sit outside and chill, and it sucks.
Yeah. The wind, man.
It's not as windy as it used to be.
No, it's kind of.
But you can't. It's green out there.
Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah.
Like I think I'm back in the mean streets of Kitsilano right now.
Really?
So green.
We should take the show on the road, Kitsilano.
Oh my gosh, I'd show you a time.
Well, let's put it on the list to present at our next meeting.
Okay.
Is that cool?
Yeah. If Dusty can go to Creed, we can go to Vancouver.
Matt at the Garrison says, maybe the guys should play for a mitt.
No, they already do that.
No, it's just bragging rights, right?
Yeah.
Bragging rights. All right, hour 2's coming up. Faces of the franchise. Bryan DeArdo from CBS Sports talk some NFL. We'll continue to have some fun. Hit us up, River Greenbox 780-218-9999. Nasty chance. Slam that thumbs up for us. We're back here on EST Afternoons. Zach Kubish, Joaquin Gage, Hernan Salas. We'll see you in 2 shakes.
The Lock Shop.
Isn't this the beauty of sports, Huss, that you have what happened last night, and then you have maybe the most psychotic pitcher in the MLB?
It's the best.
Isn't that the beauty of it?
I woke up to a text from one of my buddies that's just a Jays hardo. He's like, I hope Scherzer puts the first pitch in Tommy Pham's ribs today. Like, there's a lot of Jays fans that are feeling that way.
The Lock Shop, weekday mornings at 11, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Summit Racing Equipment brings you the earth-shaking thrills of Monster Truck Throwdown at Edmonton's Radford Raceway. 3 massive shows, August 22nd through 24th, featuring 8 incredible trucks with high-flying thrills and jaw-dropping stunts, including Alberta's own Crude Behavior and Roughneck, along with a return of Avenger and more. Experience the epic power of Monster Truck Throwdown, August 22nd to 24th at Rad Torque Raceway. Don't miss this all-ages event with kid tickets starting at just $17. Get tickets and info at radraceway.com.
Win a trip to Osheaga with the Banquet in Aperol. We're sending one lucky guest to Montreal with flights, hotel, and 2 tickets to one of Canada's hottest music festivals. Enter by July 26. Details in store or on the Banquet app. Get real. Play hard.
You know Dawn. Everyone knows Dawn. Dawn from
Frontier Cartage. That's right, it's me, Dawn from Frontier Cartage, where we're setting the standard for cartage service in Edmonton and beyond, offering city cartage, Alberta Highway, short haul deck, and more. My team and I are bringing our years of industry experience and expertise to every mile.
Join Dawn and her boys in a new chapter in transportation excellence, dedicated to exceptional service. Call Dawn at Frontier Cartage, 587-222-5826.
You've heard the name, but what does it mean? For over 66 years, William Huff Advertising has supplied signage from screen printing to digital to LED with design, production, and install in-house. It's a one-stop shop for all your signage needs. Edmonton owned and operated, William Huff has been trusted by the biggest companies and teams in the City of Champions and many others across the country to do the job. If you're looking for a way to get the word out about your company or event, they are the answer. Go to www.williamhuff.com. Their results speak for themselves.
After leaving last night's series opener against Pittsburgh with hamstring tightness, Toronto's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is expected to undergo an MRI. The injury happened when he stretched out to catch a ball in the third inning before he was pulled out of the game in the fifth. And Jays and Pirates, they continue their three-gamer at 4:40. Max Scherzer takes the mound for the Jays. Mitch Keller countering for Pittsburgh. And for the Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton returns to the lineup after a three-game hiatus. He's been out due to general soreness. They play the Rays just after 5:30. And right now the Cubs lead the Brewers 5-3, top of the sixth. After that, the Astros and Tigers go at it. Mets battle the Nationals while Philly plays host to Seattle. For the Elks, they picked up American receiver O.J. Hillier he most recently was a part of the Ticats training camp roster. He was cut from Hamilton, while in Montreal it's announced that Caleb Evans tore his ACL Saturday against the Lions. He'll miss the remainder of the season. Alouettes signing Shea Patterson in response. I'm Zachary Kubish. That was your sports update. The second hour of EST Afternoons starts right now.
It's hour two here on EST Afternoons on Edmonton Sports Talk. Joaquin, Gage, Hernan, Salas, Zach Kubish here with you. Reminder at 3 o'clock, Jay Mail and Matthew Wanek take over, and it'll take you right up until 6 with the Reed Wilkin Show. Of course, if you're listening in iHeart, TuneIn Radio apps, EdmontonSportsTalk.com, just slide on over, give us a thumbs up, and if you want to come to Labor Day with us, jump on it. Go to EdmontonSportsTalk.com, look for the Labor Day bus tab, and you can sign up through there. It's going to be a good time. Cheer on the boys down in good old Calgary. So, make sure to check that out. Hit us up, Nasty Chat, River Korean Box, 780-218-9999, and slam that thumbs up for us. Joaquin, yesterday, Faces of the Franchise, one of the easier ones we had to do.
Slam dunk.
New York Islanders. It was very, very easy. We're going to hit the random choice generator, and of course, we want you to participate as well. And here we go. And today's team.
Can we click his randomizer voice, please? That was awesome.
Yeah, get it as a soundbite. Yeah.
I'm very excited about this one, boys, because this one's going to be a hard one. The Vancouver Canucks.
Piece of cake.
Oh, boy. Really?
Yes.
No, it's not a piece of cake, man. You have Tony Tanti. You have Jyrki Lume.
You're forgetting Lars Lindgren, Ivan Boldyrev.
Both of the Sedins.
Stan Smeal, the Sedins, Trevor Linden, Marcus Naslund, Todd Bertuzzi, Brandon Morrison, Pavel Bure, Kirk McLean, Dave Babich, Dana Merzen.
Oh, boy.
Jim Sandlak.
Mark Messier,
Matt Sundin.
Pod Colson.
Dan Kluche.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, old Danny. Let in that nasty one from Lidstrom.
Does Quinn Hughes make it?
No.
Okay, so let's break it down then.
Luongo.
Luongo.
The first one is an automatic.
Bury?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, the Russian rocket has to be there. Okay.
Second one is Richard Brodeur.
No, come on.
King Richard will take us to the cup. You weren't part of that run in 82.
No, come on. You can't put Richard Brodeur in there.
He was awesome, man. He was my favorite.
Okay, but we got to take this serious.
This is serious.
No, we can't put Richard Brodeur.
You put the steamer on there.
Stan Smeel?
Come on.
Why though?
Because number 12, he wore the C. He was the Ryan Smith of Vancouver back in the day. You know, God, Thomas Gradine was a great player too.
I think you have to put both Sedins. They're when you think of the face of the Canucks, it's the Sedins.
Not to me.
Even though they look the same.
It's one face. You get 2 for 1 with him.
Do they count as one?
They count as one.
You can't. I wouldn't feel okay not having the Sedins. Is that wrong? I don't think it's wrong.
He can't have both.
Yeah. No, you have to. I'll tell you this. They're both the leading scorers, and it's not even close for and most games played. They're the leaders in games played, and then they're the leader in points. They have to be there, Joaquin.
Okay, well, we'll just put one of them up, and they'll count as both.
That's kind of cheating.
See, I don't know. What I grew up with, I would have. Oh man, Bure for sure. Okay, we have Bure. You make a case for the Sedins, but my Rushmore of Canucks it's old school. I'm thinking the awful V jerseys, right? And it would be Tanty was awesome too.
But that's the thing, Joaquin. Like I get what you're saying because you grew up there, right?
Yeah,
like,
no, they were.
It can't be well, you can make your own after, but we got to do this.
Thank you.
We got to do this for EST Afternoons.
Okay.
Because you said Thomas Gradine too, right?
Thomas Gradine was great. Was Sundstrom too? He was a big dog. Ivan Boldarev was great.
Matt at the Garrison brings up Trevor Linden, man.
Kurt Fraser. Forgot about Kurt Fraser. Brent Peterson.
I think we're gonna end up fighting today.
We might fight. Okay, I'll be serious for a second here. See, and I don't like Trevor Linden because he's a jerk.
And that's fair. But
he's like the character from Tin Cup. He's Don Johnson. He hates puppies and hates children.
Really?
No, I don't know if he does or not, but I just didn't like him.
Okay, so if we went Pavel, Henrik, and Daniel, I think it's got to be down between Naslund, Linden, and Stan Smeel.
It's the steamer.
Because Marcus Naslund is third all-time in scoring. Trevor Linden's fourth, and Smeel is fifth.
Marcus. He's not.
What? No respect for Marcus.
It's not about points here. It's what you meant to the community.
He was great.
Yeah. You might as well put Odjick on there.
No love for Kirk McLean.
There's a lot of, I liked Kirk too, but you don't there was a song about Richard Brodeur. King Richard will take us to the cup. King Richard. I don't know the rest of the words.
Okay,
so thank you, Richard, for what you have done. Dave Jameson would agree with me there.
Okay, let's do something. Close your eyes.
Closing.
Clear your mind.
Mind's clear.
Clear your mind. Clear your mind.
Okay, now.
Say the first name that comes to your mind when I say Vancouver Canucks.
It did kind of go to Kurt McLean that we were just talking about.
It's got to go quick, though. You can't think about it.
Okay, so Bure, Sedins.
Naslin, Linden, or Schmiel?
Naslin, Linden, or Schmiel. I think you go Stan. Stan the man. Now, a lot of people won't remember him.
I remember him. Was he good, though?
No, he wasn't. He was a hard-nosed mucker and grinder. But he
was at that time. Was he like their best?
No, Gradine and Tanti were the most skilled. The Steamer was.
But I guess what I'm trying to say, he was still like a top line player.
He was like Ryan Smith.
Okay, really? I always thought because I remember him like I'm old enough, but like I caught him towards the tail end of his career, so I always thought he was more like. I mean, he's top 5 in points, so it's not like
he wasn't. He wasn't a slouch, right?
Yeah,
but he gave it all. Yeah, this is tougher than you.
The Canucks are tough, man.
They are tough because it's what it's.
If I had
they went to the Cup so many times, 3 times in their history, but never won, right? And went to Game 7 twice.
Mm-hmm.
Got swept by the Islanders in 4. But if one of those teams managed to pull it off, that would make this so much easier.
Yeah. Nailed my knee.
I know. I mean, do you got time for Luongo?
Yeah.
I mean, he wore the C as a goalie.
Who was Vancouver's top defenseman in that run to the finals against Boston? They had Bieksa. They had Edler.
Bieksa was pretty good, man.
Jovanovski there?
No. Jovocop?
Russ and Jeff Courtnall. Luch, Andrew Ferentz. Yeah, who were their defensemen that? Like, who was their stud defenseman?
I think it was by committee there, wasn't it?
Because that was, 2010, 11?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's take a look. Okay. Dan Hamhuis, Kevin Bieksa, Alexander Edler, Christian Ehrhoff, Sammy Salo, Keith Ballard, Andrew Alberts, Aaron Rome.
They did it by committee there.
Chris Tanev. It's a good decor, man.
It is good. But it's no one really stands out.
No, they
right?
didn't.
They didn't have the stud.
The stud, yeah. Well, Jasmine's a big Canucks fan. What does she think?
Who cares?
Like, if I had my way, I'd put Burry, Bertuzzi, Naslin, and the Sedins.
Oh, Bertuzzi.
Like, that line was dominant for
They were off. Well, I remember playing against the Sedins, too. It was like it wasn't fair.
Yeah.
Because they were so skilled and they played hard. Whatever you want to say, it was a hard-nosed style they played because they just cycled you to death.
Yeah, they're so good.
And they just wore you down. It was awful.
I remember those years for the Oilers because not only would they throw Bertuzzi, Morris, and Naslin, and then behind them came the Sedins.
Yeah.
It was.
They were younger at that point.
Yeah.
And they didn't really come into their own until those guys left.
Yeah.
Bertuzzi, Morrison, and Naslin, right? That was a dynamic. That was where guys were great together.
It's interesting.
It's this last spot that we're looking for, right?
Yeah. Naslin, Linden, or Stan Schmiel. What was his nickname?
The Steamer.
Not
a great nickname.
Can you explain it?
That's just Stan Schmiel, the Steamer. That's what it was.
Oh, okay. It really had no meaning.
Well, it was like a steam engine. Little engine that could, I think. That's what it...
I think JMO would be on your wavelength, with all the old guys.
We should reach out a lifeline. I'm going to go Stan Schmiel because the other guys... I don't know.
Okay, let's go Schmiel. I feel dirty not having Linden on there.
Don't. The guy's a jerk.
But he is the legitimate face of the Vancouver Canucks.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. Captain. Now he's in management.
He'd stepped down.
Okay, but
he
was
quit
there.
On the team.
He was there the whole time, though. Went
the
to
Steamer's
a final.
Still in there somewhere. Ambassador.
You love the Steamer.
Number 12, baby.
Okay. So our faces of the franchise, Coop's working on the AI image. Pavel Bure, the Sedin twins, Daniel and Henrik, and Stan Schmiel. I can't wait to see this one. Bure has to be there, right?
One of the greatest goal scorers of all time.
Because he only played 428 games. Right?
I know.
Yeah. But he had 478 points.
He was just...
the best.
So great. We should do one day just the few players that you would love to see in today's game. That would translate.
It'd be amazing.
Bure in today's game?
Imagine.
And I mean, there's guys that but he had McDavid's speed.
He was.
I don't think he was he was skilled with the puck. Don't get me wrong. Not as good as McDavid, I don't think.
No.
But
you've never seen a player like Bure until Bure.
No.
Now you see a lot like McKinnon. Like there's
guys he was kind of like McKinnon, I would say.
Oh yeah.
McKinnon had a better, when I played summer hockey, one time, Pavel came out, and he never went into his own end. He had 10 breakaways on me that game, and I did not stop one of them. And every time he did something different.
Yeah, he was. What a beauty. What his brother Valerie?
I was good friends with Val. I played against him, and I'd see him in the summer all the time too. Really good player. More, not as obviously as fast as his brother, but definitely highly skilled.
Nice.
Married the girl from Full House.
Yeah, that's right. Candace Cameron.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's Valerie, right?
Valerie.
Yeah, Valerie. I wonder if they're still married.
Yep, they are.
They are, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's great.
Good stuff.
Yeah. He's a good dude.
He wasn't as good as Pavel.
No, Pavel's a Hall of Famer, man. It was a joke how good he was.
Yeah,
man, he was good.
Okay, we'll have the image up a little bit later because it takes time to create it and all that stuff. So Pavel Bure, Daniel and Henrik Sedin, and Stan Schmiel. Again, I feel dirty because we left Naslin and Linden off this list, but it's tough. You only can pick 4.
Don't.
Okay, I won't feel dirty then. All right, coming up next, we're going to head to the NFL. Danny Dimes over Anthony Richardson. We'll get Bryan DeArdo's thoughts and much, much more coming up here on EST Afternoons. Keep it locked, and we'll have the image of Faces of the franchise coming up later in the show. NFL talk on the other side of the break. Here's our guy, Coop. Sports Update time.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. of the Jays is expected to undergo an MRI after he was pulled out of the 5th inning during last night's series opener against the Pirates due to hamstring tightness. The injury occurred when he stretched out into a split while trying to catch a ball in the 3rd inning. And first pitch tonight goes at 4:40. Max Scherzer on the mound for Toronto. Staying out east, Giancarlo Stanton returns for the Yankees. He missed the last 3 games due to general soreness. They battle the Rays after 5:30. And 1 game's live. Right now, the Cubs up 6-4 over the Cubs in the 7th. And back in E-Town, the Elks have picked up American receiver O.J. Hillier. The 24-year-old is a former Bowling Green Falcon, also participating in this year's CFL training camp with the Ticats being cut before the season. For the Alouettes, they picked up Shea Patterson, with Caleb Evans being rolled out for the remainder of the year due to an ACL tear he sustained against BC on Saturday. In other news, Sophie Cunningham, season is over for the Fever. She's out with a knee injury. We talk some NFL on the other side of the break. I'm Zachary Kubish, keeping you up to date.
The Reed Wilkins Show with Jay Milne.
Jeff Hecht is here. This Elks run game has been hit and miss. Why can't they run the ball with consistency?
The offensive line is not really as a unit playing great yet because there's too much new. And they're kind of playing as 5 guys, or there's 2 over there and 3 over there. So their pass pro hasn't been great either.
The Reed Wilkins Show with Jay Milne, weekday afternoon 3 to 6, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Okay, 2 kids, 2 backpacks, lunch bags. Wait, where are the school books? Back to school doesn't have to mean the everyday rush and stress of looking for your kids' items. Have more zen in your mornings. Find space for your family's needs with Sentinel Storage. Go back to school with 4 weeks free. Reserve your space today and find the peace of mind your morning needs. Visit sentinelstorage.ca. Buy Canadian, store Canadian.
Get ready for royalty with Elvis Presley and Elton John tributes at River Cree Resort and Casino. All Shook Up pays tribute to the 3 eras of Elvis in one magical show on August 17th. And catch Elton Ron, a tribute to Elton John, live on August 29th. Elton Ron will give you a taste of the Rocket Man in Canada. Get your tickets for both shows at rivercreeresort.com.
Everyone knows when you need a truck now, you call Dawn.
That's right. You call us, Frontier Cartage, when you need driver coverage or have a truck that's down.
You call Dawn from Frontier Cartage.
When you've got way more freight to move than you thought.
You call Dawn from Frontier Cartage.
When you need a truck that's available and ready to start anytime you need.
You call Dawn at Frontier Cartage, 587-222-5826. 587-222-5826.
Back here on EST Afternoons on this Tuesday afternoon. It's a nice day, about 26 degrees. The sun is shining. Beautiful day here as we get set to close out August, Joaquin.
Unbelievable.
In the fall, that means hockey season. And then we're rolling. But before that, some NFL talk. Regular season is just around the corner. Some big news today out of Indy, and to go around the NFL, our good buddy from CBS Sports, Bryan DeArdo, joins us now. Brian, how you doing?
I'm doing great, guys. I don't know why Guerrero even bothered to try to field the ball because my Pirates are terrible. He probably just could have let it roll over his legs, and they still would have won that game. But other than my dismal baseball team, I'm doing well. Always good to be on with you guys.
Yeah, that was an interesting play there. It sounds like he's going to get an MRI today, so hopefully it's not too serious as the Blue Jays are rolling. But let's talk some NFL, Brian. Of course, some news today as Colts named Daniel Jones their starter over Anthony Richardson. Is this the right move by head coach Shane Steichen here?
Yeah, it is 100%. I mean, okay. You look at Anthony Richardson's career completion percentage; it's under 50. I mean, that was good in the 40s. That's not good in 2025. I mean, you can't have a quarterback that's that inaccurate with the football, and he's also struggled to stay healthy. I mean, his strength as a quarterback in the NFL has been his mobility, which isn't a total surprise, given that was his strength in college, but he just hasn't made the significant strides necessary, in my opinion, to be your top choice at quarterback if you've got some like Daniel Jones that you could turn to. And, Shane Steichen had a longer leash if he was a Bill Belichick or something like that and had the long resume of success where he had the job security. You could continue to give, Anthony Richardson opportunities. But the fact is, he's fighting for his job. He needs a quarterback that can come in and give them some level of sustainability. And that's what Daniel Jones can provide. And listen, like we all know, Daniel Jones wasn't the greatest quarterback with the Giants. However, he is responsible for their only playoff win since they beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl 14 years ago. So, yeah, I think it was a kind of a no-brainer decision, and I think it was the right decision for the Colts.
Brian, looking at the Steelers, can we expect anything other than another Netflix ayahuasca trip from Aaron Rodgers, or what do you see from him this season?
Well, I'm glad you mentioned Netflix. I'm actually midway through the Cowboys Netflix doc. Amazing. It's like a drug for football fans. It is unbelievable. I highly recommend it. But yeah, to your question, I think for the Steelers, and they're not going to say it, right? Like they're never going to say this is their bar, but I think realistically, the mandate for them is ending the playoff drought streak without a playoff win, which is at 8 years. I mean, Barack Obama was our president the last time they won a playoff game. So it's been a while, and I think that's the mandate. And I think for them, obviously, they would love to go on a run and try to get back to a Super Bowl, which they haven't gotten to, ironically enough, since Rodgers beat them in Super Bowl 45 15 years ago. But I think it's conceivable for them to get a playoff win and what was more than likely Rodgers' last season. It just depends on who the matchup's going to be. I mean, realistically, their best odds of getting that playoff win would be if they got the 5th seed in the AFC playoffs and they play the Houston Texans, who are more than likely going to win the AFC South, and you face them in the wild card round. Other than that, it'd be going to Buffalo, which, that's a tough place to win. Baltimore, Kansas City, right? So, but obviously first thing for them is making the playoffs. I was at Steelers training camp last month. I was at the first few practices. That defense looks dominant. That defense, I would be shocked if it wasn't a top 5 defense in the NFL. So they're going to obviously kind of be the strength of that team. I think, to me, the question for them is how quickly that offense can find its rhythm. Because, Rodgers didn't sign with the team until minicamp. He didn't do anything at minicamp. They've made a lot of progress in the month or so since training camp started, but I still don't think that team, that offense is going to be anything but a finish. But that's going to take a while for that offense to get rolling. I'll just say that.
Bryan DeArdo from CBS Sports joining us here on EST Afternoons. Brian, when you're looking ahead to this season, I mean, we're always talking about the Bills, Ravens. They're always there in the conversation to go to the Super Bowl. They haven't been able to get over that hump. Is it finally time for one of these teams this season that they're going to take that next step?
Yeah, I mean, I think in the other team, you said I was so fixated on Baltimore. What was the other team that you said?
The Bills.
Bills. Oh, Bills. Oh, obviously, right? Or
yeah.
I should have guessed there, Hernan, when I couldn't remember. Yeah, Buffalo. And I don't know who else you would have said there. Denver, no. Steelers, we just talked about them. One last thing on the Steelers real quick. I will say, I think they're going to miss Najee Harris more than they thought. I think that could be a key loss for them because I know they like Caleb Johnson, but I don't think he's quite ready to handle the responsibilities that Najee had for them. So of those two teams, I think Baltimore is better. But I would, if I had to pick between the two, I'd pick Buffalo. I just think, hey, they beat Baltimore in the playoffs last year, so they obviously know how to be successful against Baltimore in the playoffs. And I just think Josh Allen is a more proven commodity in the postseason, even though he, like Lamar Jackson, they've never been to a Super Bowl, neither of them. But I just like, Allen doesn't beat himself as much as Lamar does, and the Ravens do. I mean, I did a radio show in Baltimore within the last month, and they asked, well, is this our year? Well, it's been your year the last 2 or 3 years. I mean, yes, their defense their team is very talented, but they just continue to get in their own way with making mistakes and making turnovers at the most costly times. And for me, the question with Baltimore is they're known, other than Lamar having this great defense, I don't remember the last time that defense carried them to a playoff win. I think there's just been too much burden on Lamar's shoulders, even with the Derrick Henry acquisition last year. And that defense, again, we always talk about how great they are. They haven't been great in a while, and they addressed that side of the ball in the draft. So this should be a really good defense. That's got to be a great defense for Baltimore to get over the hump. For Buffalo, I think that James Cook, now that he's gotten his contract extension, is going to help a lot. But kind of the same thing. I mean, their defense has been better than Baltimore's, but it hasn't been a dominant unit either. So, and that's where I do think the Steelers, if there is a window and they could take it, they might have the best defense in the AFC. But of the two teams, Buffalo, Baltimore, I like Buffalo getting there just slightly right now, mostly because I think that Allen is a more proven commodity in the postseason.
Brian, completely selfish question here in regards to the Cincinnati Bengals. Will that offensive line be able to protect Joe Burrow this season and for them to have some success?
It's an awesome, great question. If I'm like ranking my hierarchy of Bengals concerns, I'm not as worried about the line. I'm just still worried about that defense. Like that to me, because I think the line will be adequate. Like, I don't know if it'll be as good as the line that they've had the last couple of years, which isn't saying much, because I'm sure it's not like this line is the Great Wall of Dallas from the 90s. Again, I'm going to give Netflix some free promotions here. But I think their line's going to be fine. I don't think that'll be the reason why they don't go to where they want to go. I know Burrow got hit at least once last night, got roughed up a little bit, but the line's got young in some spots. But overall, I like the trajectory of the line, and that offense looks amazing. I mean, even my concern, I don't know if they have the depth at running back that they need. I know that they like their rookie, but he needs to get some touches. You can like a guy as much as you want, but if you don't use him, it doesn't matter. That defense to me Trey Hendrickson is still unsigned. I do think that the two sides will figure it out. I think it's just guaranteed money right now is the big thing holding them up. I think totality and money in years, they're right there. But still, that defense, was one of the worst in the league last year. They really didn't do anything in free agency to address it. They signed one defensive tackle. That's not going to be a big difference. So they're leaning on Shamar Stewart and some of the rookies to really carry the load there. So to me, I just get flashbacks of the Dan Fouts Chargers. These amazing, amazing offenses, but just don't have the defense to back it up.
Brian, when you look ahead to this season, do you see one or two teams that might decline that were really good last year, a playoff team that might just fall out?
So a sexy pick for that is Washington. That's kind of what everybody down here is saying. Everybody down here is kind of saying, Washington, you might want to take a little stock out of because McLaurin, that's been and I'll be honest with you guys, I'm so sick of, it's sad that we're here in the NFL in 2025 and contract talks is just such a constant conversation we have to have in August. I don't know any other sport. And I know hockey's massive where you guys are. I just don't. And for you guys, I busted out my Blue Jackets outfit here. I feel good about our team this year. I love Jet Graves, and I'm all on the Jet Graves bandwagon. So I'm happy with that. I'm so sad to see Bob. I love Bob. I'm happy he's having success in Florida, but it breaks my heart that we'll be a footnote in his Hall of Fame career. But I digress. I think it's just sad that that's where we are with all these contract talks. But yeah, with Washington, I could see them regressing a little bit, that's not going on a limb because it's hard to be a Final Four NFL team. Now, I will say another team I can see also slipping in the NFC is the Lions. You just wonder, kind of similar to Baltimore, has the window already shut? I don't think Baltimore's is shut, but I wouldn't be surprised if Detroit's was already shut. They lost Ben Johnson. They lost a lot of members of that coaching staff. They either went with Johnson to Chicago, a lot of the offensive ones, or with Aaron Glenn, they went to the Jets. And then, from a personnel standpoint, I just don't think they got a lot better, which again, they're a 15-win team. It's not like they had to get all these extra pieces, but I don't think from a depth perspective, they're that good. And yeah, when you're 15-2, it's hard to match that level of success. And then I think Green Bay is going to get better. They're my sleeper Super Bowl pick in the NFC if Jordan Love's healthy. And Chicago's going to get better too. So Detroit and Washington are two teams I could see having a decline this year.
And do you see a team that might make that jump into the playoffs that maybe hasn't been around the postseason in a few years?
It's a good question. I haven't thought a lot about that one. I think Arizona is a team I like because I do think Kyler Murray's really good when he's healthy. And we feel like we all kind of it was like we what do they call it? The flavor of the month back in the day when you're dating, and it's like I'm dating myself with these old but I'm going to be 40 next month and I'm already kind of leaning into it. But I think Murray's really good when he's healthy. And I think Marvin Harrison Jr. is going to make a big jump. I love the weapons. McBride, their tight end, James Conner's just the consummate pro, their defense. And that's just, I think Seattle, we don't know how that's going to work out with Sam Darnold. And they made all those moves. They traded DK Metcalf. They got rid of Tyler Lockett. So, a lot of moving parts. And I love the 49ers, but they're never healthy. So that could be a team that I like. And I know they've made the playoffs in recent years, but interested to see what the Steelers do. Because again, they could have a dominant defense. I think the biggest story no one's talking about in the NFL is Jalen Ramsey accepting and wanting to play free safety. A lot of guys late in their careers don't want to make that switch. Patrick Peterson didn't. Charles Woodson did, and he's in the Hall of Fame and will help Green Bay win the Super Bowl in that role. So going to be very interesting to see how that Steelers defense performs this season. And it could lead to some things for them that maybe some people didn't see.
Brian, did you say you're turning 40?
Yeah, I know. It happens very quickly.
You're young, man. Like I remember when I was 40.
I got shoes older than you.
Oh, hey, keep feeding this to me because I need it. I'm like a lot of people, I'm a little, not necessarily counting the days till this birthday. So yeah, I'm glad to hear from the other side that it's not too bad.
No,
I got to get your skincare routine.
Brian, this has been great. Always fun talking NFL. It all gets going for real in a couple of weeks here. Can't wait for that. And I'm sure we'll have you on the show multiple times during the season to break down what's going on around this crazy league. Thank you for your time today, bud.
Anytime, guys. Thank you.
All right, Bryan DeArdo from CBS Sports. Great breakdown. Interesting he picked Washington and Detroit. Because I've seen a lot of Detroit.
Well, that was the big thing is what teams are going to decline, right? Who's going to not get back? I wonder about the Chiefs. Are
the Chiefs decline? Yeah.
I mean, they kind of just hung around through the regular season, right? And they clawed and scratched and the refs, I guess, whatever you want to say. But is this a year that they take us? I just have a tough time betting against Mahomes.
Yeah, that's the thing. I have a tough time betting against Jaden Daniels. I'll be honest. They got Debo now. I mean, McLaurin, they got to get figured out. But another team maybe that takes a step back because they're going with the rookie, but Minnesota Vikings, they're really good last year with Sam
I'm surprised he said Detroit, too.
Yeah. That coach, man, he's a wild man.
Oh, he's crazy.
They love him, but he's
it's
cost
hard not to love. Yeah.
He's already cost his team one trip to the Super Bowl. They should have beat the 49ers.
They should have beat him. But last year, I don't think they deserve to lose.
Yeah, they weren't very good. So,
but is it Hutchinson, their linebacker? He's healthy, right? It's his name, right? Am I getting that right?
Yeah, he's D lineman. I think
D-line. Yeah.
Achilles or torn ACL.
Yeah, something. He's a beast.
Absolute beast.
Wasn't there a difference maker?
Wasn't there Aiden Hutchinson?
Aiden Hutchinson.
Yeah. And I mean that team's so creative, but he makes a good point. They lost their OC, their DC, and those guys took a lot of guys with them. So now we're gonna see how much was it on the OCs.
Yeah,
I mean they still got a hell of a team. They're talented as hell, but
I'm surprised. What do you think of Goff?
I mean, before that, going to Detroit, he was almost one of those guys that you were going to forget about. But
you think so?
He reinvented himself. A great system for him. He's been really, really good. But is he a guy that can get it done? Right? Well,
he's on the cusp of
Does he have that it factor? And that's why I asked about the Bills and the Ravens because they're so close, but they can't get over that Chiefs hump. They can't.
I know.
So which team? And he said the Bills. He thinks can probably do it more than the Ravens because only one of them can.
Who would you rather have on if you're head coach of the NFL between those two quarterbacks, Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson? Who would you rather have?
Josh Allen.
Do you?
Mm-hmm. I just think he's better.
Do you?
Yeah. I like the makeup of the player, like the size, now it's very close. Like Lamar's awesome too, but if I had to pick one, I'd go Josh.
Okay.
How about you?
I want to go Lamar, but he gets to that stage and he looks, he doesn't look the same.
No.
Doesn't look the same at all. He's not you watch Lamar Jackson through the regular season.
He's just
and
awesome.
you're going, how do you stop this guy? He just, and it's almost the moment becomes too big for him. And Allen seems like he's there. He's neck and neck. And
Mahomes just
finds a way.
It's crazy. I don't have high expectations for my Niners.
They talk about in boxing a lot of times where guys, if they were at a different time or played in a different era, they would have been the dominant, but they ran into like Jordan with all the greats. They could not get past that hurdle. Nope. And maybe Mahomes is the Michael Jordan, right?
Yeah.
They just can't.
Especially on that side.
On that side, yeah.
That's a good way of putting it, right? It's like those damn Florida Panthers. They're the hurdle now.
Oh my gosh. They might as well be a skyscraper, man. They're going to go back to the Stanley Cup final.
I did want to ask him one more question about what's next for Anthony Richardson. Still a young man. He's only going into his third year, but injury prone. What do you say? Under 50% completion rate in the NFL? You can't do that. No. But I mean, I don't have a lot of faith in Danny Dimes on the Colts, to be honest with you, but who knows, man? We'll see. Right in the Pine says the Hellebuck of the NFL. Oh, with Lamar. That's a good one. Excellent in the regular season, and then the playoffs come around, and it's like, what happened to this player? You're a Bengals guy. I like that team. I always wish him well. I think my Niners are going to struggle. Tons of injuries again. I honestly, looking at that division, he's right. The Cardinals, if Kyler Murray's Kyler Murray's healthy, not hairy.
He's hairy and healthy.
If he's hairy and healthy,
he's just got to get off that Xbox.
They might win that division.
Wasn't that rumor? He was playing too much Xbox?
Yeah. He was like,
love it.
Stop traveling with your Xbox, bro.
I can't believe guys do that.
Yeah, it's crazy. Redbeard says, love Gino and John T. Yeah. It's gonna be a fun, listen, I'm a big CFL guy and I love the NFL, obviously. I always watch my Niners, but the week one for any sport's awesome. Like the NFL leading up to that Thursday game is fantastic.
The NFL's great for the first 4 weeks, and then it seems like the matchups are all marquee and they're great, and then you go through a lull.
Yeah, you're just watching your team.
Yeah.
But like people that are into fantasy and all that are right into it. And
the boys on the morning show was hilarious here. Like, yeah, because all of a sudden you hate this team. Even Bunting was saying, I hate that team, but if they can just score 3 points here, it'd be really good. The fantasy keeps you watching.
I can't, I respect Dusty for being in like 400 leagues. But at one, I just can't do it anymore.
How many bananas is he going to have to eat to stay healthy here?
Oh, buddy, he needs rest.
Well, I like how he said I had a banana because I felt bad, but then I drank a bottle of cough medicine and ate a donut. Talk about canceling it out.
Yeah, yeah. The big man, he can't go down like he did last year. So
yeah,
we gotta take care of him. We gotta take care of the big.
We need to drug him.
Yeah.
Just knock him out.
Knock him out.
Yeah.
Took a good 10 hours sleep. Yeah, that's what he needs. All right, that's been fun. Do we have actually, we'll show it in the final segment. No worries. We got to get to a break. But the afternoon inbox, like always, presented by the River Cree Resort and Casino. Check out their Tap 25 restaurant, where you can get the prime rib special for just $18.99. It's available 7 days a week from 11:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. It's available for dine-in and takeout, not available on show nights. On the other side of the break, we close it out here. We'll show you our graphic for the Vancouver Canucks, faces of the franchise, and get to this day in sports history and all that other fun stuff. Here's Coop Sports Update.
After leaving last night's series opener against Pittsburgh with hamstring tightness, Toronto's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is expected to undergo an MRI. The injury happened when he stretched out to catch a ball in the third inning before being pulled in the fifth. And Jays Pirates continue their 3-game series at 4:40. Max Scherzer takes the mound for Toronto. Mitch Keller countering for Pittsburgh. Meanwhile, Seattle's Victor Robles has been suspended 10 games after he threw a bat at an opposing pitcher during a rehab game in AAA on Sunday. For the Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton returns to the lineup after missing 3 games due to general soreness. They play the Rays just after 5:30. Right now, it's the Cubs up 6-4 on the Brewers in the 8th inning. And from Edmonton, the Elks have picked up American receiver O.J. Hillier. The 24-year-old was a part of the Ticats training camp, being cut prior to this season. Elsewhere, Fever's star Sophie Cunningham sustained a knee injury Sunday. She's been ruled out for the remainder of the year. This sports update is brought to you by the Edmonton Elks. Catch some double football action this season with the Elks' next home game September 6th as they host the Stampeders. Tickets start at just $20. Get your tickets now at GoElks.com. It's a final segment of EST Afternoons before the Reed Wilkins Show starts at 3. That comes to us on the other side of the break. I'm Zachary Kubish, keeping you up to date.
avocado and feta dip, passion fruit cheesecake, and cocktails that taste like summer in a glass. Try the new feature menu at The Banquet. Refreshing, craveable, and made for sunny days. The Banquet. Get real. Play hard.
You've heard the name, but what does it mean? For over 66 years, William Huff Advertising has supplied signage from screen printing to digital to LED with design, production, and install in-house. It's a one-stop shop for all your signage needs. Edmonton owned and operated, William Huff has been trusted by the biggest companies and teams in the City of Champions and many others across the country to do the job. If you're looking for a way to get the word out about your company or event, they are the answer. Go to www.williamhuff.com. Their results speak for themselves.
The leaves are turning, and just like golf season, time is running out to get in on Play Alberta's biggest offer ever. For a limited time only, new players can get up to a $1,000 casino bonus when they sign up. There's never been a better time to join the fun. Visit playalberta.ca today to get started with casino, sports, and lottery all in one app. Must be 18 plus to play. Remember, if you gamble, please use your game sense.
Get ready for royalty with Elvis Presley and Elton John tributes at River Cree Resort and Casino. All Shook Up pays tribute to the three eras of Elvis in one magical show on August 17th. And catch Elton Ron, a tribute to Elton John, live on August 29th. Elton Ron will give you a taste of the Rocket Man in Canada. Get your tickets for both shows at rivercreeresort.com.
Final segment here on EST Afternoons. How you doing out there? How you feeling? What's going on? What's going on? This is really good. I got to get to this. Jen Cool says, Dusty's in so many football fantasy leagues, and yet can't even pay attention to the F1 league. The disrespect. We might have to kick him out next year.
Like, the amount of work that you really have to do for the F1 is nothing compared to your NFL fantasy.
Yeah.
It's absolutely nothing.
It is completely
like
different.
You're actually limited to what you can do in the F1 pool. So stop it. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's inside the numbers for Play Alberta. All you got to do is reload, deposit 20 or more to get a $100 casino bonus using a 100 casino promo code. You can do the same for a free sports bet. All you got to do for the promo code is 100 sports. That's inside the numbers. And like we do all the time here on this show, on this day, Gage, for inside the numbers, 1995, Mike Tyson knocked out Peter McNeely after just 89 seconds. Remember that?
Oh, do I?
Yeah.
I remember going to the video store to get the box that I had to hook up at my buddy's place to watch it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool. That's old school, man. I remember that.
Yeah, you had to go get the special decoder and hook it up, and you had to pay a fortune to. And there's probably like 4 or 5 of us. And we all sat down thinking this was going to be the best thing ever. McNeely was terrible.
That's when we got together at a buddy's house. It was a Jose Aldo Conor McGregor fight.
Oh, okay.
We all hated Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
It lasted like 10 seconds.
Yeah,
that was when he won the...
That's when he won.
Yeah, that's when he won became the double champ. That was bad. Yeah, it was like 14 seconds or something.
Yeah, it was terrible. On this day in 2002, John Madden debuted on Monday Night Football, the legend.
How good does that show look with Nick Cage and...
so good.
Who is it? Christian Bale? No.
Who's playing John Madden?
Nicolas Cage. He's Al Davis, isn't he?
Yes. John Madden. Hold on.
Shane Gillis. No, I don't know.
I can't wait to see it. Let's see here. Here we go. Nicolas Cage, Christian Bale. Yeah.
I'm right.
Yeah.
When are you just going to start just saying, yeah? Well,
you questioned yourself.
I did not
question you.
Always go with my first answer.
37 years ago, Guy Lafleur comes out of retirement to sign a 1-year deal with the Rangers. Yeah. On this day in 1983, Mr. Mom made its wide nation release in theaters.
Michael Keaton?
Yeah. I never seen that movie.
Me neither. I think I've seen bits of it.
Also on this day, 1988, Married to the Mob, starring Michelle Pfeiffer, debuted in theaters.
I love that show.
Yeah?
It's good.
I'll be honest, I haven't seen any of these two movies.
I had a lot of time on my hands.
On this day, 1988, Nightmare on Elm Street 4 was released in theater.
Which one happened then?
That's the Dream Master.
Oh, the Dream Master one.
Yeah. I like how you...
I hated those. I watched them, but he freaked me out.
Birthdays. John Stamos, 62 today. I can look like John Stamos when I'm 62.
Hey, he's kept up with the skincare
He's a good
routine.
looking. I love this cameo on Entourage.
Yeah, when he's playing ping pong.
Ping pong with Johnny Drama.
There's like 800 supermodels there.
Yeah. Nico Hulkenberg, 38 years old today.
Is he really?
Yeah, good old Nico.
I like Nico.
It's National Soft Ice Cream Day. Your favorite flavor of ice cream?
Oh, come on. There's only one ice cream that will be my favorite of all time, and they don't make it anymore. When I was dominating the European League in the UK, the Blockbuster, this is how bad. The Blockbuster was right around the corner from my place, and they sold Ben & Jerry's, but it was called From Russia with Buzz. So it was a coffee ice cream with chocolate covered coffee beans in there. You couldn't sleep for days after this thing, but it was unbelievable.
Yeah.
But if I'm just going, I go out, grab a DQ cone, soft serve.
No, but you gotta when you go to a nice with the cones and they have all the flavors and they scoop it. Oh, it's the best.
Oh, that one?
Yeah.
Tiger.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah.
You know what? It bugs me. They don't make, you can't find orange sherbet anywhere now.
Really?
Yeah. It's so good. Baskin Robbins orange sherbet back in the day. Whew.
What about Neapolitan? You like Neapolitan?
Yeah. I like kind of like a lime ice cream.
Like a sorbet?
Yeah. Those are good, man.
Yeah. I remember I don't know who it was, but the person that has the Neapolitan and just eats the one flavor.
I like them all.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, they're great. Okay. It's National Potato Day. Your favorite way of consuming potatoes? Is it mashed? Is it fries? Is it the roasted potatoes? Is it, do you cut them really thin and make cactus cut potatoes?
I like a 10 or 20 layer scallop potato.
Okay. Baked potato?
So sliced real thin, then the cream and cheese, dill, and you just layer, almost like a lasagna.
You're a bougie, man. That's what I like.
And then cheese on top.
I'm a potato guy. I love French fries. I love French fries.
Yeah.
But I love potato salad. I love a baked potato.
Is there a bad potato?
Yeah, I don't think there is.
I don't think there is.
What even the plain baked potato
is awesome.
You can do so much with it. I guess a poor fry really shuts you down. If you get a poorly made fry, but you're thinking top tier, right? I don't know. You never go to a place and you're like, oh, I'm going to get something that's bad unless, I don't know, the restaurant isn't that good or something. But if you mess up a fry, it's really noticeable. So that's really the only one that comes to my mind.
Yeah.
Maybe really plain mashed potatoes. Just mashed. It's too boring. You could add your salt and whatever, but you got to make it with cream cheese. You know what I mean?
But I think you're right, guys. I don't think there's a bad way to consume potatoes.
I mean, the only bad way, it's just prepared poorly.
That's the only way. If someone screws it up.
Exactly.
If someone screws it up. Because if you go to a restaurant and they have every restaurant has a different kind of potato, they're always good.
Yeah.
And there's nothing like a good French fry, a home, the thick cut. Oh, yeah.
I made fish and chips last week and I made my own fries.
Yeah.
It was a joke.
What's the topping though? Do you put vinegar on it? Do you dip it in ketchup?
I just tossed it in salt and pepper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not. My mom makes amazing. She'll grab just potatoes. She'll peel them, but she makes them the thick home style. Oh my Lord! Yeah. And she has a wicked fryer. The best.
The air fryer isn't a bad way to do it.
No, it's not.
You got to find every air fryer is a little different.
Got to find the right
time, right setting and stuff. And you can't put them all in.
Yeah.
Right? But you can do some pretty good fries in a thing. Oh my gosh, look at that. Here we go.
Here's our face of the franchise.
That looks good. So we got
So which one's Stan Schmiel on the left?
He's the
right.
He's Abraham Lincoln over there.
Yeah, that's not Stan Schmiel.
No, it's kind of.
I don't think they had a picture of him. I mean, they did the other three, right? Burry's there.
Burry.
The Sedines. I mean, you just copy and paste the same.
That doesn't even look like Burry. No, that looks like Stan Schmiel.
That
Oh, what?
So it kind of looks like Burry.
Kind of, yeah.
I'd say
That's
looks
like an older.
You know what it looks like? It looks like Paul Comrie more than anything else. And then it goes Henrik or Daniel and Henrik. I don't know. And then the steamer. That looks good.
All right. So today, what did you learn on the show? It's time to eat some potatoes, followed by a nice ice cream for dessert. Joaquin. National Potato and Ice Cream Day.
An ice cream.
Soft ice cream day.
Soft ice cream day.
All right. That does it for our show. Hey, big shout out to Brian DeArdo from CBS Sports. Came on the show to talk NFL. Of course, Dan Ralph from the Canadian Press also talked to CFL. We had Faces of the Franchise and we had Heat and Smoke. A lot of fun on the show on the return of the Coob to EST Afternoons. Keep it locked here on Edmonton Sports Talk. As coming up, it's Matthew Wanek, Jay Milne for the Reed Wilkins Show. They'll take you right up until 6. For Coob, for Hawk, I'm Hernan saying thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for the thumbs up. We love you. Ciao.